So they say 14,000 is invested into an account. And then they say the account earns an interest rate of 9% per annum compounded semi-annually for the first 18 months. Yeah, this was tricky for learners for the first 18 months. Okay? Now you can always convert this month into years, which if we want to say what 18 months in a year, what is 18 months in a year? It's 1 year, 6 months, or it can be 1.5 years. So if you take this in years, it's going to be 1.5 years. How did you get it? I know we said it's 18. If you say 18 divided by 12, try that in your calculator and check what you get. You get 1.5 for sure. Or you get 3 all over 2. According to your calculator, you should get 3 all over 2 years. Okay? So there's going to be 3 all over 2 years. So every time when they give you the years in months, you can always convert it. It's fine. So that you are not confused. We're going to invest our money for a certain amount of years. Okay? Then if we're given in months, let's convert it back into years so that we know exactly how to deal with this. Okay. Then they say thereafter, 7.5% per annum compounded monthly. So let's go and draw a number line for this thing here. Timeline. Okay, let's go and put a timeline. They say how much money will be in the account exactly 5 years after the initial deposit. So you can already see why did we change this thing? Some of these things are already in years. You can already see this year is given in years. And then because this one here is given in years and then this one is given in months, it's just like good physics. Good physics, sometimes they can give you kilometers and meters. Now you can't work with kilometers and meters. You need to change. Yeah, but you need to convert it, especially with physics, they will say convert it into kilometers most of the time, or convert it into meters. Because in physics, most of the time we usually work with meters. And then we are going to have T0. And then here we're going to have T5. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have T number 1, we have T number 2, we have T number 3, we have T number 4. Now, typical examination question, as we've seen here, instead of having after 1 year, they said we're going to have something like this, starting from here up until here, 1.5. Again, we're going to have 1.5 here. So at 1.5, and then we're going to have this thing here, which is going to be 0.09 divided by 2. And then we want to get the number of calculations. What is going to be the number of calculations? Again, we go here. So our n is going to be 1.5 multiplied by 2. And then if you say 1.5 multiplied by 2, what do you get? You get what? 1.5 multiplied by 2, you get 3. Yeah, this is going to be 3. And if you've used 1.5 years, 1.5 years, how many years are going to remain? It's 3.5, okay? And then this one is 0.075 divided by 12. Why divided by 12? Again, this one, the second one is compounded what? It's compounded monthly. And then let's check which number of calculations that we're going to have. We are going to have n, which is going to be equaling to, it's 3.5 multiplied by 12. What is 3.5 multiplied by 12? 42. It's 42. Okay, what are we looking for? We want to calculate the accumulated amount. Okay? So if we're going to calculate the accumulated amount, we're going to say A is going to be equaling to P 1 plus I to the power of n. Since we have 2 interests, we're going to have 2 brackets. Okay? But the P is going to be exactly the same. So we're going to have, how much are we investing? So we're investing 14,000, open bracket, 1 plus, first one is 0.09. 0.09 divided by 2. And then here we have to the power of 3. Okay? Multiplied by second interest. Second interest is going to be 1 plus, okay? 0.075 divided by 12, close bracket, to the power 42. And then if you were to type this in your calculator, let's check what do we get. We get 20,755,08. Yeah, so good examination here. What are we going to get a mark for here? We're going to get a mark for this one. This one is it's 3 again. We're going to get this mark for 42. We're going to get a mark for 0.09 divided by 2, 0.07 divided by 12. And then we're also going to get a mark for this one. Yeah, all in all, you get your 5 marks. So this is a typical examination question.